Hi, everyone. How are you? My name is Trevor Gordon. I'm a community engagement and media relations specialist. I'm very passionate about fostering connections and amplifying voices. So today, and what I've been doing or have been a part of the past few days, is having the opportunity to interview quarter finalists that are a part of First to Voices, a competition that is happening. It has been happening for the past month or so, with the quarterfinalist being announced last week. Let me talk about what First to Voice is. So the website, by the way, is firsttovoice.com. Firsttovoice.com. You can follow First to Voice on Instagram at First to Voice. Simple enough. Firsttovoice.com, Canada's premier singer-songwriter competition. The goal is to find amateur, talented singer-songwriters, showcase them, and give them the opportunity to network, perform, and compete for great prizes. So this competition has been going on all month, the past month, and then last week, the quarterfinalists were announced. So that's kind of exciting. So if you go to the First to Voice Instagram account, you're going to see all the quarterfinalists. I'm going to say this one more time. The quarterfinalists. If you go to the First to Voice Instagram account, you're going to see all the quarterfinalists. Each of them, it has a bio, it has their song, it has their Instagram handle. So what I would do, if I were watching who your favorite person is, go to the profile, listen to the song, read their bio, write some comments, send some love to each of the quarterfinalists. As we're waiting for our guest to join us, we have Daniel here that's saying, stoked for this, incredible artistry. Oh, exactly, your perfect segue. So today, I had the opportunity to have an interview with one of the quarterfinalists. Her name is Samantha Rays. Samantha Rays. She's a Toronto-born singer-songwriter, and I want to brag about her a bit from her bio. She's insightful, poetic, and relatable. Samantha connects with audiences through her folky yet soulful style, inspired by the connectivity of music and the comfort of an honest story. Her music features vivid imagery and thought-provoking storytelling. Rays has performed throughout Toronto in songwriters' rounds, bars, festivals, and most recently, the iconic Horseshoe Tavern. Rest in peace, Prince. He did an outstanding performance at the Horseshoe Tavern. Sorry, I had to plug it, my man Prince up above here. So basically, she's performed at the Horseshoe Tavern. Her storytelling has taken her to Nashville, where she's performed in songwriters' rounds and written alongside an eclectic group of talented musicians. And as I said a few times, Samantha is one of the quarterfinalists from First to Voice, and let's have a chat with her right now.
Hi.
All right, let's line up our boxes.
Yeah.
We lost her. So while we're waiting for Samantha to join us, I think she might be having some technical issues. She is back.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Thanks for saying so many nice things about me.
Well, I have to. You're a talent, and you've made it to the quarterfinals.
I know.
I like your background. What's going on there? Is
Thank
that like
you.
a cassette player, or what is that happening in your background?
Yeah, the old school cassette player. I'm actually in my mom's house. I'm in my childhood home, so it's kind of cool. Back to the beginning where I wrote my first song, but yeah, tried to set up a little fun background. It's kind of like I thought of this kind of as, like when you invite somebody over to your house and then you realize that you have to clean your whole house. So then but you don't clean your whole house, you just clean like the living room. And then, so that's kind of what this is. This is like the living room, and everywhere else around here is the cupboard hiding all of the skeletons. So anyway, that's my background.
Well, I appreciate you joining us. I know you and all the other quarterfinalists are very busy. But I have to start off by asking you, what was your first reaction when you heard the news that you did make it to the quarterfinals for First to Voice?
No, I was really excited. Well, I had to read the email a couple of times because at first I think it was more like a disbelief. I was like, no, it's probably not real. So I showed it to some other people and they read it for me and they said, no, you have made it. So I guess disbelief and then just excitement. Yeah, anytime I've got the chance to, get my music out there, to showcase that, to be able to connect with other really incredible artists, it's always such a good opportunity. So yeah, no, I was really excited.
What motivated you to be a part of First to Voice?
So it's actually because you mentioned that I played at the Horseshoe, so it kind of stemmed from that a little bit. And my aunt and uncle came out to watch the show, and they started posting about it. They posted on Facebook, and then I think it was like a friend of a friend saw their post and ended up sending her the link, and then they passed it on to me. So it was a really cool kind of down the line serendipitous kind of thing where I didn't know about it before, and then yeah, saw it and applied right away. It was actually really close to the deadline, so I'm glad that I saw it in time. And but yeah, so as soon as I saw it, I thought that's a really cool opportunity. So glad I went for it because yeah, a week ago I didn't know about it, and now I'm here. This is so much better. So
That's awesome. And as you're talking, I don't want to ignore what's happening is there's a lot of fans or friends or family or maybe new people that are learning about you right now. They're flooding the comments. And one of them that I just read here from Michelle is writing, "You deserve this. You better believe it." So this person is quite excited for you.
oh, that's so nice.
But,
That's so cool.
so, pardon?
No, it's been really nice putting that video out there and then seeing all of the support that I've got from friends and family and stuff. It's really special on top of just the contest itself, but just to know that I've got that support coming in has been, yeah, it's been a really cool thing to see.
I would like to build on that. Like I touched on it earlier that like this does not feel like a competition. I feel like I'm being a little repetitive in these interviews, but it's just like every interview I do, I see it in the chat room here that your competitors, the people that you're battling against, are in the chat room right now telling us how awesome you are. So these are people you're against, and they're flooding the chat room right now saying how awesome you are. Have you witnessed, I don't know if you've been in other competitions or been a part of other events where other singers that you're quote unquote against, have you seen this where there's so much love and networking and happening like this one?
Yeah, no, it's been so cool to see, and especially because I think it's even more special because the round that we're in is based on engagement and based on, people engaging with what you're doing. So the fact that that's not in anyone's mind to say like, oh, I'm not going to help anyone else out because I want to get all the, so I think that's even adds to another level of how special it is that everyone's been so supportive and reaching out, and like not just in comments, I've talked to some people directly. So it's just a really cool atmosphere to get to be able to meet so many cool musicians and local musicians, and yeah, be able to support each other. But no, I don't know. I feel like I've been really lucky that the music industry it does have maybe you might look at it and think there's a lot of competition or people are really cutthroat, and maybe in certain places it is, but I've been really lucky to meet a lot of musicians, and we're all just trying to grow together and help each other. And it's kind of always been an idea: if you win, I win; if I win, you win. So no, it's really cool to see that even in a competition setting, that is still prevailing over everything.
Did you have any fears about entering this?
No, I didn't have time because the deadline was so soon. So I just had to jump off the cliff and hope the parachute opened. Like that was that was it, and it did, luckily. Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to repeat. We have a lot of people in this interview, in this broadcast. So I just want to repeat, and you actually touched on it earlier, that this First to Voice competition has been going on for the past month. But last week, the quarterfinalists were announced. You can see all the quarterfinalists on the Verse to Voice Instagram account. You can take a look at all the quarterfinalists. You see their photo, you hear their song, write some comments under your favorite. But what you're also witnessing is all the quarterfinalists, I think, learning about each other right now and writing comments under each post. It's really, really exciting to see. But make sure you go to Verse to Voice on their Instagram. You can learn all about this by going to versetovoice.com. The one thing I want to ask you is, tell me about that song that you submitted. Share any insight behind the song that you actually submitted.
Yeah. So this is a really special song for me, and it's been my favorite to play recently. So it just felt like the perfect one to submit. It's called Sunrise, and I wrote it about a really special group of people. I have a really, really close-knit group of friends, and we're all especially close because we work together. So there was a significant amount of trauma bonding that we overcame together. So friends for life. And kind of when COVID hit, we all sort of lost that job at the same time. And, COVID on top of what am I doing with my life, where, I don't have income, all the, all the stresses that came with that. We were all there for each other and really helped each other pull through. And then when things did start to open up a little bit again, we kept leaning on each other, and we went on a couple of these really nice cottage trips. And it was sort of the first time that we were allowed outside and to see people and to kind of make those memories together again. And I think because of that, those memories I just are that much stronger in my mind. So yeah, this song is really about those nights and those moments, and just being able to be all together in person again, and not wanting those nights to end, sitting around the fire, having a drink, going for a walk, going swimming, just really feeling at peace.
That's awesome. What inspired you to become a singer-songwriter?
Oh, how much time do you have? I don't know. There are a lot of things. I think I was really lucky growing up that I was always encouraged by my parents to be creative. My brother and I would like write little songs together growing up, and that was always, encouraged, and they wanted us to do that. So I think it was always sort of a natural thing that was in my mind. And then, yeah, I was exposed to just some really incredible songwriters growing up. So Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen, Chris Christopherson, Bob Dylan, like all of those people, when I heard their music, it just felt like there was this next level of connection with it, that lyrically it connected. And it wasn't even just the lyrics, it was the presentation and the voice, and it was all the music and how it all wove together to create this impactful feeling. And I think with that, I always just felt like, oh, I get that feeling. Like I want to see if I can make other people feel that. And I think that's always sort of been the inspiration behind it. So yeah, when I picked up the guitar, that was when it really started all blowing out in that way.
And I promise I don't want to ignore all the comments that are flooding in. Kim writes, "You're incredible, so incredible. Her talents are endless." Betty writes, "Can't stop listening to your music."
Oh,
Someone named Art, or no, Kim writes, "I'm a bit addicted to your music." Um, a lot of comments. Another person has wrote, "She's pretty fearless and so brave." And your aunt. She's she's pretty fearless and so brave. I'm a pretty proud aunt.
oh my
And
God.
Betty writes, "Your lyrics are so poetic and thought provoking." And okay, and I want to promote that the Instagram account is the number two voice, two, verse two voice. Make sure you put the number two, verse two voice. So the question I always love asking each of you is, what is a song you really, really like that might surprise others, whether it be your aunt here in the chat room, whether it be your friends, your family, fans of yours, or even maybe new potential fans. What's a song that you really like that will shock us or surprise us?
Well, first of all, I just want to give a quick shout out to my aunt, because she's been by far the biggest supporter I've ever met in my life, and she's really taken the reins and sent my video to everyone she knows. So thank you, Aunt Kim. um, okay, so okay, do you know what the Veggie Tales is?
I'm learning right now.
Okay. So the VeggieTales were these cartoon
Oh,
vegetables,
okay.
and there was like a cucumber named Larry, and there was a tomato named Bob, and they sang songs. and they had this thing called Silly Songs with Larry, and I got gifted this DVD set with all 10 of these songs when I was maybe 10 or 11 years old, and I wore out that DVD. I could tell you every single word of every one of those songs. So I mean, I don't know, you asked for one, but Where Is My Hairbrush comes to mind. Pirates Who Don't Do Anything is up there. Yeah, I if you haven't heard, I highly recommend, check out Silly Songs with Larry.
To those that are watching and to those that have been watching all the other interviews that I'm doing, I'm promising you all that I'm going to create a playlist with everyone's answer to this question, because like this has been so, I'm so honored to have the chance to have these conversations with people like yourself, because I'm learning so much about music. I think someone, I don't know if you caught the one interview, someone recommended the Nintendo Wii theme song.
Oh, okay. That's a jam. Yeah, good
I
one.
mean, why not? What would you say to someone who has never heard your music before? So there's a lot of people in this live right now that are just learning about you right now, then they might not have had a chance to listen to your song. What would you say to that new potential fan?
I like to write a lot of story songs, and whether that story is about other people or about myself or just kind of like the things ping ponging around in my mind, that you're just trying to make sense of. So I like to write kind of it's a folky, soulful sort of style, but my focus is on honesty and hoping that I can write something relatable that can connect with you, and you might feel like a bit more seen maybe after listening, or you felt something from it. So yeah, a little bit of folk, a little bit of soul.
The website is verse2voice.com, verse2voice.com. Instagram account is verse, the number two, voice. That's where you get to meet all the quarterfinalists. What do you hope to achieve with being a part of Verse to Voice?
You know what? I think just every step of the process always brings something unexpected, and I'm sure that's going to be true of this contest, and it's just been true of my journey in music so far, that every step you take leads to maybe 10 other steps and you never saw them coming. So I think it's really important as a musician to just ride those waves and to take those opportunities and to not be afraid of what might come. So yeah, no, I'm really hoping to go forward, and I'm excited to meet everybody in the competition and keep supporting them and hopefully get a chance to work with them as well. And yeah, just continue to build this music journey, because that's what it is with music. It's all a journey, and every little piece of the puzzle comes together, and you just have to enjoy the ride. So I'm excited just to see what happens, and yeah, be all in with it.
The website, again, I'm going to say it 105 times. The website is verse2voice.com. The Instagram account is verse, the number two, voice. Verse to Voice is the Instagram account. That's where you learn about all the quarterfinalists. So besides that, how else can we connect with you and hear your music, learn everything about you besides the Verse to Voice Instagram account?
Yeah. So I'm on Instagram. You can find me at Samantha Rays Music. It's the same name on TikTok, Samantha Rays Music. I'm also on Gmail, Samantha Rays Music at gmail.com. And it's Rays spelled like Rays, like rays of sunshine. So that's where you can find me. And sorry, what was the name of the Verse to Voice website? I just couldn't remember. Can you repeat it?
The website is verse2voice.com.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I know I apologize to everyone. I haven't mentioned the website. I'm sorry. You know, I kind of feel, this is maybe off topic here, I feel like I'm like the Ryan Seacrest of America's Idol, where I'm on the side of the stage. I get to be the fun person. I'm not the judge. I'm not the stressful people that are having to run around organizing this event, right? I just get to have the fun and meet the cool people like yourself, you know?
That's okay. You need the catchphrase then. Gordon out.
Okay, see, there it is. Thank you for that. But thank you for telling me I need to mention the website. But no, I appreciate your time. Thank you. Someone wrote, so spontaneous. You have a great voice and great interview as well. Well, I'll take a little bit of credit for that, but I'm joking.
Of course. All to Seacrest.
All right. But I appreciate your time, and thank you everyone that is watching live and who will watch the re-record. And thank you so much, Samantha, for your time. I know you're busy, and hopefully we'll see you in the next round.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.